morning, guys. It's Sunday morning. I've been up since about 4:30. I was working late yesterday, me and my sister Buffy, trying to get all the home prepared for the flooring. The Lord has finally blessed me with the money, and I'm so grateful to get these floors done down here. The whole lower level will be vinyl plank flooring. Thank God. I've been praying for it and doing my research forever. Even when my mom and I came and looked at the house and I saw the sheet vinyl down here, I'm like, wow, the floors are definitely going to have to be replaced. And thank God, God finally blessed me with the money in order to do that. And as you can see, we pretty much pulled up all the flooring. We're also getting the carpets done upstairs, so some of the carpet, my brother pulled his floor up, the carpet. He also pulled up the carpeting in here, and I did the carpeting back there. He pulled up one strip, I pulled the rest of it out of there. But as far as the flooring, me and my sister Buffy came through and been pulling it out. So what happens with the type of flooring we had down here is called a sheet vinyl. So it's a huge sheet that they roll out, and they usually, what they'll do is staple up under the quarter round. You'll find that it's stapled in some areas, as well as in some areas, I did this myself, but in some areas you'll also have a floor epoxy. I went kind of floor epoxy crazy. You had a burn area on the floor, a big stain, and I found some of the flooring in the garage, and I cut it out, the damaged flooring, and replaced it, and kind of went overboard with the epoxy. And you can see there, I'm going to have to get something to dissolve that glue and get that up. But as far as we're looking, it's pretty difficult getting the areas that are glued up without damaging the flooring. I can give you an example of that over here. Get some light on here. As you can see, what happens, you have the epoxy and you pull the flooring up. I have a putty knife, kind of scraping that up. You'll pull some of the subfloor up with it. So I was like, I can't keep going around damaging the subfloor because it has splinters and stuff. So the Lord said, blow dryer. So what I've been doing is I got a blow dryer. You can see it over there in the bucket, by the bucket. And I heat the glue up and pull, heat, pull, heat, pull, scrape, heat, pull, scrape. And once the glue melts, it makes it a lot easier to pull up the areas that have been glued down. And some of the floor was glued here, like every so often they'll glue it. They glued it, I guess, to keep it from bubbling up. So this is what we're dealing with. And when you're getting your floors done, guys, it's just like moving, because you have to take everything out of the house. By taking everything out of the house, it saves some money, not a lot, but every little bit counts. The only thing that will be left in here will be the sofa and the love seat in the living room here. The dining room table, I told them I'm not taking that apart, so that'll stay, but the chairs will have to be out of here. That audio video cabinet over there, I have to empty all my turntable and stuff out of there and get this out of here. And we have a DVD cabinet here that I will also have to empty and get out. Hopefully it'll fit in the garage. And things that on the walls that they might knock off doing the installation, you have to move those as well. So all this stuff will have to come down, which will give me an opportunity to throw some paint up, if we didn't paint when we moved here. I painted the family room and the kitchen, and the little kitchen nook area. I did it in this gray. I don't know if you can tell on camera, in the gray. And this is what I did, guys. Excuse me, because you can save a little bit by saving your quarter round if it's in good condition, and the quarter round was in pretty good condition. So what I did was, as you see here, it says sink wall. I pulled up the quarter round and I named it sink wall. You had 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So I named it sink wall 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that kind of will tell me, where it's supposed to go. Around. I was unsure about having the TV mounted by Geek Squad or the Walmart service, but I chose Geek Squad because they did a wonderful job. As you can see back here, it's a full motion mount, and I had them go ahead and also install, which wasn't much. I mean, but if you're getting them to install the mount, they'll deliver the TV for free. That's what they did. And they installed the mount and did the whole setup. It was an additional $50 for them to put in this in-wall TV outlet. And what that is, they'll run the wires through the wall. Now it's illegal per code to run like the outlet wire from the TV through the wall, because that's the risk of having a fire. So that's why you have, I don't know, maybe I can put this back here so you guys can see it. I don't know if it'll show. Yeah, see, that's the outlet that they install in the back of the TV. And what happens is you plug your TV into it and they run it down. You see down there? Where you can pull out the audio cables, the optic cable, any HDMI cable that you might have. You can run it through the wall, plug your TV in at the top there, and run the other cables down and have them come out the bottom, so you don't have all types of wires hanging. So I kind of researched that, and I went in there. I was just telling them, I need that, and I need that, and I need that. He's like, wow, you really did your homework. Yep, I did. And just giving you guys a little update after I come home from church today. I guess me and my sister are tackle pulling up the rest of this flooring. I was on a roll last night, but we got pretty tired. It was really late when we stopped working on it. And then another thing, guys, when they come, I'm going to have to pull the toilet up. I'll have no problem pulling it up. It's putting it back that I'm worried about. So we're working on that. But I won't do that until the day of install. They're going to take 2 days to install the floors. So another thing, this is a gas range, and I'll have to pull that out. And what I did when I did the refrigerator yesterday, I pulled it out and pulled the floors. As you can see, I got the floors out of there, and I had some of the paint left because I didn't have a chance to paint the wall back here when I painted the kitchen a couple of years ago. So I had enough paint left to paint that back wall. And either today or tomorrow, when I pull out the stove, I'm going to paint back there and pull that floor out as well. Now, they don't move, they charge you if they have to move heavy stuff like this. That's a fee. So what I'm going to do is kind of scoot it over to the side myself, let them finish the flooring, and then push it back in place right away. And do the same thing with the range. This is a gas range. Again, I can take it apart, but I wouldn't want to trust, because it is gas. I wouldn't want anything leaking to put it back. So I'm going to buy a new gas line and have someone to come hook that back up, as well as put the toilet in. It's a handyman, so he'll be able to do both. And I'll have him hook the stove back up and put the toilet back in. And I'll get a new gas line for the range and a new wax ring for the toilet before installing it. Probably get some new screws on the side as well. Down there. So that's just a little update of the process we're working with here. They'll be here to install the floors Thursday and Friday of this week. This is Sunday. And I wasn't going to start until Monday. I'm glad decided to start a little early because removing this carpet and the floors was a job. I've also been making runs to the dump to take the flooring and what you need to know there, because flooring is considered construction debris. There's a fee of $20. Now if it's just one room, because I got one room in here, they don't charge you. But anything more than 2 rooms, there's a $20 fee. Well, guys, that's it, and thank you so much for watching. We'll be having more videos coming up of the big reveal. If you're your first time watching this video, I'd really like to have you a part of the Christie's Love Life family, and you can do so by clicking the subscribe button below, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss all my up and coming videos, which will include the reveal video. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and God bless.